Hi, welcome to Vet Resources in 5, where we talk about a veteran resources in 5 minutes or less. Let's talk about the Center for Women Veterans. Can you tell us about your office and what you all do?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Center for Women Veterans is actually a center that is focused particularly on the issues that affects women veterans, whether it is in healthcare or benefits or in NCA services. We basically function as kind of like the belly button for all things on women veterans and direct them to the subject matter experts around the VA enterprise wide to make sure that our women veterans actually make it to the places where they need to seek services or support. We also delve into research. In fact, this year we have been working on three different research projects. One of them is on intimate partner violence, the other one is on unemployment for post 9/11 women veterans, and the other research, which is a survey, is actually on trying to understand why women veterans are not utilizing their services and benefits they've earned.
Wonderful, you all are doing a lot. So kind of piggybacking off of that, so we're recognizing Women Veterans Recognition Day. So can you tell us what that exactly is and why do we celebrate it?
Yeah, so Women Veterans Recognition Day is sometimes called Women Veterans Day. Sometimes it's called Women Veterans Appreciation Day. And so there's a little bit of confusion, but just to make sure, there's really only one Veterans Day. This is a recognition day, and it's really aligned on June 12th for the anniversary of the Women Armed Services Integration Act, which was signed into law in June 12th, 1948. Prior to then, only women nurses could only serve in the regular and reserve forces during peacetime. And so during this time, during on that day, barriers were broken and women were acknowledged as essential to the war efforts. And going forward, women have enjoyed being able to serve in the military right along with our brethren.
So let's go back a little bit. So what programs, I know you touched on this a little bit, but what programs are available through the Center for Women Veterans?
Yeah, so there's quite a few different programs, but maybe the main area that I'd like to make sure that folks know is that the center actually not only has programs but also coordinates and monitors and advises the secretary on issues on women veterans. With regards to programs, like I said, one of them is the I'm Not Invisible campaign, the partnership with the Library of Congress with the Veterans History Project is another one, and both of them actually serve to not only lift up the voices and the stories of women veterans, but also to enshrine their stories in history. The other part that I want to really highlight is the Trailblazers program that we have. And those actually look to try and find the women veterans within the nation who are doing a lot of impactful either initiatives or programs that serves the women veterans in their community or nationwide. And so the Trailblazers program is a nomination program that helps to not highlight but also lift up the work that our women veterans within the communities are doing, not only to serve but to empower our women veterans everywhere.
That's awesome. So how would folks nominate somebody if they want to nominate a women veteran for that?
If you know someone, make sure to jot their name down and have their not only have their accomplishments but also the story. We want to make sure that we are looking at the holistic look at what women veterans have gone through, but also what they're doing for their community of other women veterans. The Center for Women Veterans website at www at va.gov/womenvets. We will have the application link once that is live. If you want to ask for more information, you can also find us at 00w at va.gov. So the story, the things that they've done, the initiatives, and really the impact that they have.
Last question. So where can folks go to find more information for women veterans? How can we stay in touch?
Aside from, finding us on the website at va.gov/womenvets, you can also find us on social media on Facebook and on Twitter at VA Women Vets. We're also on Pinterest through the Department of Veterans Affairs at Dep Vet Affairs. And so there's a wealth of information. Again, if you have any particular questions, 00w at va.gov. You can always email